Good morning, Heights fans. Mr. BC here. It's time. December is here, actually. And when it's early morning in December, coffee in your hand, well, you know it's time for tournament basketball here at the Midlothian Heritage Hoop Fest. Arlington Heights taking on the Waxahachie Life Mustangs for the first game of the day here at Midlothian Heritage High School. We want to welcome everybody into today's broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure and let us know if there's any technical difficulties. Heights coming in with a record of 4-6. Correction, 5-6 on the year. After a thrilling win Tuesday night by 3 points over the Kennedale Wildcats. Looks like teams are ready to go. Starting lineups for the Heights Yellow Jackets. Got Deshaun Long on the floor, number 0. Number 1, Dedrick Harris. Number 3, Marcus Jones. 12, Mitchell Carpenter. And Heights quickly on the board after Carpenter wins the tip. Deshaun Long to the bucket for 2. And, of course, Eddie Gray Jr., better known as Bam. Honorable mention, all-district last year. Leading scorer for the Heights Yellow Jackets. Life comes down, takes a 3. It's off the mark. They get the offensive rebound and then called for a travel. And Heights will have the ball. Here early in the first. Once again, Midlothian Heritage Hoop Fest. Heights basketball here on, right now, Mr. BC's channel. But we will transition over to the Arlington Heights Athletics homepage on YouTube for future live broadcast. Let's get that scoreboard up there and running for you. Three-pointer from Life, off the mark, rebound. Deshaun Long. He comes ahead. Eddie Jones. Carpenter, 2 points. And Heights getting off to a fast start here at Midlothian over Waxahachie Life. 4-0 on the fast break. Life into the half-court offense. Heights, of course, known for their stifling defense. Been outstanding to begin the year. Life is going to get to the bucket on a nice pass and move by their point guard, number 12. Eddie Gray Jr. with the ball at the top of the key, getting into the offense. Over to Carpenter. Down to the corner. Gray Jr. with the three-pointer, way off the mark. Rebound by Life. Waxahachie Life High School, the Fighting Mustangs from Waxahachie. Matching up with decent size against the Heights Yellow Jackets. Carpenter at 6'7". Braylon Curvin at 6'8", tallest individuals. Three-point field goal for Life is good by the shooting guard, number 24. Quickly, Heights down the court. Harris to Carpenter. He misses the one-hander. Rebound, Waxahachie Life. 5-4 early here in the first period. 5:21 left. First game of the day here at Heritage. DJ Harris with a steal. He's going to have the wide open breakaway. Misses the dunk. And unfortunately, not warmed up and ready to go this morning. Usually that's a power jam by DJ Harris. And his jump was short, and it was a Sprite commercial as he bricks off the rim for the easy 2 points that were for Yellow Jackets. Coach Muhammad can't be happy about that. Life off on the three-point shot. Rebound Carpenter, and then off the head of one of the Waxahachie Life players. 5-4 here, 4:49 left in the first period. Heights leads it. Over to Harris in the corner. He's going to take a 3. It's off the mark. Smallest guard on the court gets the rebound under Carpenter. And he's going to go coast to coast, dish it down low, layup off the mark, and out of bounds. Looks like Waxahachie Life, the Mustangs are going to keep possession there as the subs start coming in for both teams. Once again, live from Midlothian Heritage High School for the Midlothian Heritage Hoop Fest. Subs are in for the Heights Yellow Jackets. Antonio Johnson, number 24. They call him TJ. And his stifling defense forces a travel for Life. It's going to be Heights ball. Both teams going cold here in the last 2 minutes after the steal by Harris and missed dunk. I'm not sure you call that a miss when you get stuffed by the rim. But credit the rim for a one block shot today. And there's a pushing foul as Johnson tries to take it to the hole. Heights will have the baseline inbounds. 3:54 left here in the first period. Heights Yellow Jacket basketball. Second team all-district sophomore. Last year sophomore guard, now junior guard, number 4, Caden Grant, checking into the game. Also the starting quarterback for the Heights football team, leading them to an outstanding year and a huge victory over the Pascal Panthers in the rivalry renewed. Johnson down low for 2 points on the feed from Grant. TJ's first 2 points of the day. Caden Grant, once again, huge victory in the Battle of the Bonfire. That rivalry renewed after 13 years. And what a start to a future for the football community. Waxahachie Mustangs trying to go cross court for that corner three, and it's a little too far out of bounds. Heights with the 1 point lead, 6-5 here in the first, 3:22 left, and Heights will have the ball. Jones, Grant, Johnson, Gray Jr., and Long on the court for the Yellow Jackets. Jones from the top of the key. That three-pointer's good. One of the top three-point shooters for Heights. When he gets going and catch and shoot is his secret weapon. Heights defense forces a turnover. Then that ball out of bounds. Mustangs will have it in the front court. Eddie Gray Jr. taking a break. Number 11, Dwayne Sterling. Dwayne Sterling coming in the game for Heights. Senior guard. And a foul called on the Yellow Jackets. Each team with one team foul for the period. UIL rules, you get 5 fouls per period, and that'll put you in the double bonus. Only men's college basketball operating with the one-on-one bonus that we all grew up with. Mustangs for a wide open three from the wing. That's off the mark, but they get the rebound. Number 24 on the head fake. Drives to his right. Pull-up jumper. 2 points. Very nice from their guard, number 24. We'll get you names in a moment of some of these Life Mustang players. Once again, we're on Mr. BC's channel. Dwayne Sterling from the corner. Heights Yellow Jackets 3. He comes in and picks up the scoring real quick to give Gray Jr. the break. Excellent shot by Sterling. Life going to try to answer quickly. That's off the mark. Rebound to Dwayne Sterling. Over to Grant. Grant pushing it up the court per Muhammad's instruction. Dribbles into the help defense, turns it over. Life on the fast break. Down the court, overthrows the pass. He steps on the baseline, and that's out of bounds. Those are the type of turnovers that coaches cannot stand. You have a wide open break, 2-on-1, and you overthrow the pass. Number 10, E.J. Gates checking into the game for the Heights Yellow Jackets. Full court press by the Mustangs. 12-7 here, 1:51 left in the first period. Heights down the floor. Sterling in the corner, back up to Gray Jr., who's back in the game. Muhammad going with the small guard lineup, anchored by big man Diedrich Harris, number 1. Sterling again from the corner. He's off the mark. 1 for 2. Seeing if he could get the heat check there. Waxahachie Life quickly back down the floor. Mustangs around the top of the key. Number 10 pulls up for a three-pointer, off the mark. Harris on the rebound. Scramble on the floor as it was knocked away. And it looks like we're going to have a jump ball. 1:14 here in the first period, 12-7. Yellow Jackets lead early. Life gets a pass in. 2 points for number 5. Excellent inbounds play. Grant will bring it up. 95 feet of pressure. And an offensive foul called against Caden Grant as he pushes off with the left hand. And to the benefit of the Mustangs, they're going to get a call there. And then immediately, Waxahachie Life commits the backcourt violation on the inbounds pass, and that turnover to Heights Yellow Jackets. Both teams struggling with turnovers early here. Eddie Gray Jr. misses the 3 from the right corner for Heights. Left corner. Life will have the rebound and bring it down. 12-9 here. 40 seconds left in the first period. And Life gets a quick, easy layup on the transition bucket to cut it to 1. Gray Jr. brings it down for Yellow Jackets. Dish over to Braylon Kervin, who's in the game now, number 2. He kicks it out to Grant, down to Kervin. Big man misses the shot, but gets a foul called, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots here with 22.6 seconds left in the first period. Trying to make sure I get this link out to everybody. Kervin hits 1 of 2 for the Yellow Jackets. 13 seconds left. Mustangs to the bucket baseline, missed the shot. Pass down court to Caden Grant. He gets the quick layup with 2 seconds left, and that's going to end the first period here at Midlothian Heritage Hoop Fest in the first game of the day. Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets lead 15-11. We'll be back after a few moments. Thanks for listening in, folks. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody. We get the stream going right here, but we're starting second quarter. Heights leads 15-11. Long with the three-pointer from the corner, rebound Gray Jr. He goes up and in for the putback on the offensive board against the Waxahachie Life Mustangs. Really good first quarter for the Yellow Jackets as they came out taking the lead. Only one lead change. And now Heights has their biggest lead of the game by 6 points over the Mustangs of Waxahachie Life. Second period here, the Heritage Hoop Fest, Midlothian Heritage High School. Currently on the floor for the Yellow Jackets, we got Deshaun Long, Caden Grant, Eddie Gray Jr., Braylon Curvin, and Dedrick Harris. Nice, decent size in the front court and back court. Quick guards in Long and Grant. Eddie Gray, the small forward shooting guard on the floor. Heights applying some pressure zone defense, 3-2 look. Making Waxahachie shoot from the outside. And number 24 drills the three-pointer. And then Heights immediately turns it over on the inbounds and down, trying to get down court. And Waxahachie Life back on the attack. Great pass down low, blocked by Curvin. That'll send it the other way for the Yellow Jackets. Gray Jr. kicks it to the corner. Caden Grant, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound Harris. He's fouled on the rebound putback. Doesn't make it, but he's going to go to the line for 2. They just corrected the three-pointer back to a two-pointer for the Waxahachie Life Mustangs. Number 24 hit just a moment ago. Big DJ, one more free throw here. 6:51 left in the second period. 1 for 2. Actually, he makes them both. Always good to start making your free throws early because you know it's going to come in handy late in the game. Foul called on the Heights Yellow Jackets as 24 drives to the bucket. And actually, nope, they called a travel. Noah Davis, number 24, called for the travel. Great defense by Heights. Carpenter checks back into the game for Curbin. And, of course, D-Lo or Deshaun Long bringing it up. He will push it to the bucket. One of the most aggressive guards there is. Big three-pointer from Long, way off the mark. Rebound by the Mustangs. 3 air balls by the Heights Yellow Jackets today from the three-point line. But yet, we've hit 2. Sterling and Jones. Rebound Heights, ahead, fast break. Long for 2 points. Great play, Grant. Carpenter ahead to Long. Noah Davis, spin move down low, and then fouling Harris on the rebound after the missed shot. That's not going to make anyone happy. First foul of the, actually second foul for Waxahachie Life Mustangs here in the second period. 21-13, Heights with the biggest lead they've had of the game so far. Long, Harris, Gray Jr., Jones, and Carpenter on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Gray Jr. breaking them down. Over to Jones. Jones with the long three. It's off the back mark. Rebound by the Mustangs, and they're going to push it up quick. And right to the bucket, number 4 lays it in on the fast break. Got to get defense back because that's what Heights is trying to do. Trapped by the Mustangs. Harris trapped. Then Jones gets it. He's going to go, spin to the hoop, and fouled. Looks like they're going to call that on the Heights Yellow Jackets. No foul called on the play, just traveling on Jones as he was spinning through the middle of the lane. Mustangs will bring it up. Heights picking up 95 feet, now trapping at the top of the court. Harris forces the turnover. Quickly ahead to Jones. He scoops the layup and fouled as Carpenter was trailing, asking him to throw it off the glass. Yellow Jackets defense once again forcing turnovers in the front court with that pressure defense. Jones to the line, 2 free throws here. He makes the first. Two for two for little DJ Jones. Five minutes left here in the second period. First game of the Heritage Hoops Classic. Life with some good passing down low to score against Heights there. Heights back down. Harris, top of the key, pulling up from the free throw line. It's off the mark. He gets his own rebound. Goes right to the right baseline, swings it over to EJ. EJ to Jones. Jones to Carpenter, back over to Harris. Now into the game for the first time this season for the Heights Yellow Jackets. Number 20, Josh Jordan, coming off of an injury, finally cleared and off the IR this morning. And it's good to see him back in action. Big force down low. Timeout on the floor, first timeout for Arlington Heights. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back, folks, right here on the Arlington Heights Yellow Jacket Athletic Network. Thirty-second timeout over. Heights with the inbounds on the baseline. 23-17, 4:22 left. Period number 2 here. Carpenter will inbounds. Throws it over the middle to Josh Jordan. Big move down low. 2 points for Josh, his first 2 of the season. Another big man down low with size and strength. Harris Carpenter trapped the ball down low, looking for an out. Knocked out of bounds by Heights, but not before the Mustang coach calls a timeout. Timeout for the Waxahachie Life Mustangs. 4 minutes left here in the second period. Heights leads at 25-17. After the timeout, Waxahachie Mustangs inbound. Missed the three-pointer. Rebound by the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets. Carpenter asking for a hold down there, but that ball thrown away. Turnover for the Yellow Jackets. The Mustangs from Waxahachie Life will have the ball here. Full court pressure by the Heights Yellow Jackets. Antonio Johnson back into the game for Heights. He forces a steal in the backcourt. That ball's loose. Recovered by Life. Ahead to Noah Davis. Davis back up to the top of the key. He's going to take a logo three. Off the mark, but rebound by the Mustangs. Great pass inside for the layup. And Heights trying to get a quick transition up the court. Jones driving baseline. Goes with the left hand off the mark. And a rebounding foul called on Antonio Johnson, number 24. Foul on Heights. Deshaun Long back into the game. Caden Grant back into the game. Eddie Gray Jr., Mr. Bam checking in. Johnson stays on the court with Jones and the other three guards. Muhammad going small here for 3 minutes left in the second period. Up 6 on the Mustangs. Mustangs get it in the paint. Big man, number 21, drop step, one-hander, that's good. Johnson on the defense, giving up some weight there to the big man and wasn't able to stop that shot. Gray Jr. penetrates and then knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Waiting for Caden Grant to tie his shoe. He runs so fast he ran right out of it. 4-point game here, 2 minutes, 46 seconds left in the second period. Inbounds, Gray Jr. from the wing, off the mark. Rebound Johnson, put back for the Heights. It's the second offensive rebound and put back for the Yellow Jackets this quarter. Defense forcing a tip pass. However, Life gets it, working it around the wing. Davis at the top. Three-pointer for Life. Number 5, Devin Logan. That's off the mark. Rebound Heights. Long ahead to Gray Jr. Gray Jr. from the corner. He misses, but Johnson with another offensive rebound. Grant from the top of the key. He's off the mark. And a second rebounding foul called on Antonio Johnson, number 24. His second foul in less than a minute after 2 offensive rebounds. Carpenter coming in for Johnson. But that just shows you how active he is underneath. Active underneath, causing mayhem, tipping balls, getting rebounds, working hard. And sometimes that hard work gets you a foul called. Life having success with able to hit the cutter, but Heights will steal it. Ahead to Grant. He misses the layup. But Long gets the throw in. Over to Caden Grant, misses a second time. 2 missed layups by Caden Grant. Would have easily given the Heights that 8-point lead, but Mustangs the other way. We're under 2 minutes here in the second period. Devin for 3. He's off the mark. Rebound Gray Jr. pushing it up 2-on-2. He's going to take the running left-hander and hit it. Great shot by Eddie Gray Jr. Putting Heights up by 8 here, 29-21 with 1:16 left. Carpenter goes for the steal, called for the reach-in foul. Heights very aggressive on the defensive end. Big DJ Harris coming back in, checking in for Grant. Muhammad having words with Caden Grant on the 2 missed layups. Too easy. Got to put those in. Those are high percentage shots. Mustangs trying to work their offense with 1:10 left in this half. Davis trapped up top by Long and Harris. Long knocks it away on the side pass. Steal by Heights. Over to DJ. 2 points for Heights. Yellow Jackets. More defense, forcing turnovers, turning into offense. And that's the name of the game for this Yellow Jackets varsity men's team. 45 seconds left. 31-21, the biggest lead for Heights. Davis, three-pointer from the corner. That's his second three-pointer of the game. Instrumental. Heights throws it away. Steal by the Mustangs. He's going to go coast to coast, lay it up, miss the layup. Heights will in turn try to get the quick transition. Harris over to Gray Jr. Gray Jr. hits the runner. .15 seconds. Both teams scrambling for points, and it's a fast break show right now in the final minute. 8 seconds left. Gray Jr. behind the back. Steal by the Mustangs. Looking for the last shot against Carpenter. Off the mark. Halftime here at the Heritage Hoop Classic. Heights leads it 33-26. And boy, coaches are upset. But that's what you get when we're missing layups. Both coaches extremely vocal to go into the half here. But here at the Heritage Hoop Fest, it's 33-26. Yellow Jackets lead the Mustangs. We appreciate you listening here on the Arlington Heights Athletic Network. We'll be right back, folks.
Keep your head up. Keep playing. Got a whole nother half. Don't worry about that.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. BC here for the second half of the Heritage Hoop Classic. Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets taking on the Waxahachie Life Mustangs. We'll get ready to start the second half here. Heights holding on to a 7-point lead to begin the second half. Tons of fans out this morning for this chilly Thursday morning in December. And you know, if you're playing early Thursday morning basketball and you're out of school for the day, then it must be December tournament time. Life will start the second half with possession. And immediately Heights with a steal. Little DJ Jones to the bucket. That defense for Heights, once again, turning into offense early here in the second half. Davis down low for the Mustangs. He's going to get 2 points. We'll start the third period here. Braylon Curvin, Caden Grant, Dedrick Harris, Deshaun Long, and little DJ Jones on the floor. Long takes it to the baseline. He's fouled. Count the bucket. To the line for and one for Deshaun Long. 37-28. D'Lo trying to give the Heights Yellow Jackets the 10-point lead here to start the second half. Yellow Jackets were up by 10 at 1 point in the second period, their largest lead of the game. The Mustangs took a 1-point lead in the first period, and Heights has led ever since. Sean Long, good on the and one, and quickly down the floor. His Waxahachie Life, and a three-pointer by Noah Davis, their sharpshooter, his third of the game. Offensive foul called on little DJ for the push-off as he tries to go down the right wing into the baseline. First foul of the third period for the Yellow Jackets. 7-point lead for Heights after Long made it a 10-point lead, and then Davis hits the three-pointer to respond for the Mustangs. And right to the bucket, number 3, Jamison Forrest. Easy 2-point layup. Long's going to try to push it up. Doesn't get called for the backcourt violation. And a foul called on number 3 for the Mustangs. Jamison Forrest, who just made the layup. He's called for a foul. Each team, correction, Life has 2 fouls in the third period, 1 for Heights. 5-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. It was 10 just about 10 seconds ago. That's how quick these games in Fort Worth ISD High School DFW ball move. Curvin down to Harris on the block. Back up top. Steal by the Mustangs on the pass by Jones. Jamison Forrest. Davis at the top of the key for the Mustangs. Down to the corner to their guard, Darian Whitaker. Heights defense trying to keep them out of the paint. The Mustangs really good at the backdoor cut. Had multiple layups on backdoor cuts. Davis drives to the right, pulls up at the free throw line. He hits it. Their leading scorer for the day. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. Mustangs on a 7-0 run since the Heights Yellow Jackets took a 10-point lead. But Caden Grant answers, driving in the lane with the running one-hand layup. Mustangs quickly back on the offensive end with a three-pointer. Off the mark, rebound by Long. He's going to get down the court and try to penetrate, and turns it over. Dribbles it off his foot for the quick and easy layup. Whitaker with the 2-point layup and the steal. And just like that, we're back to a 3-point game. And there's another steal on the pass by Grant. Both Long and Grant turnovers on the last 2 possessions. And now Caden Grant gets called for the foul, a frustration foul, if you will, giving the Mustangs the opportunity to really get back into this game right here. 10-point lead for the Yellow Jackets, quickly erased on 2 very bad turnovers by the Arlington Heights front court. Number 4, Caleb Smith at the line for the Mustangs. Misses the front end. One more free throw here. Antonio Johnson checking in for Heights. Harris, Johnson, Long, Gray Jr., and Jones on the court for Heights. Smith makes the second free throw. And quickly, Heights will get up the floor, but that pass knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. They're starting to figure out that Heights is trying to transition quickly after a made bucket. And they are shutting down those passing lanes and jumping the lanes, which means we've got to get the ball to the middle of the court. Gray Jr. into Long. Long's going to drive baseline, kick it back out to Jones. From the logo, it's good! Big three-pointer, little DJ. Timeout on the floor by the Mustangs as Jones hits the logo 3, Luka Doncic style, to put the Heights Yellow Jackets back up by 5. Full timeout called by the Mustangs. Possession arrow in the Mustangs' favor here in the third period. Heights up by 5, 43-38, 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third period here in game 1. Heights plays again today at 3:45. And we'll be right here broadcasting that game. The Arlington Heights Athletic Sports Network. Heights going to pick up 95 feet, look to trap the ball in the corner. They get it across midcourt. Mustangs quickly down. Hits the cutter. He's going to take a running. Blocked by Johnson down low. But rebound by Life. And they put it back in quickly to cut it to 3-point game. Bet in that timeout, Coach Muhammad talked about protecting the ball. Silly turnovers, 10-point lead, and we give it right back. Mustangs trying to pick up the defensive pressure. Harris looking to drive. Steps back beyond 3. Lets it go. It's good from downtown. And a delay of game called on the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets. Deshaun Long. Maybe a little too much to say after the big three-pointer by Dedrick Harris to put Heights up by 6. Mustangs have it in the front court, looking for Davis to create offense. Whitaker drives in, dishes to Smith, back out to Whitaker. Over to Jamison Forrest, back down to Noah Davis, their leading scorer. And you can see Harris all over Davis, knowing that got to stop Noah Davis. But he spins, gets to the lane. He's going to the right hand and scores. Great move by Noah Davis, their leading scorer, on the tight defense by big DJ there. But that's why he's their leading scorer. He knows how to take it to the hoop. Offensive foul called again on little DJ Jones. Second time this game they've called him for that push off. And Heights losing the momentum to the Mustangs right now as the shift happens. Long coming out as Dwayne Sterling, number 11, checks in. Mustangs quick into the front court. Pull-up jumper by Whitaker. And the rebound by Gray Jr. And a foul in the backcourt on the Mustangs. Number 14, Dom Henderson, called for that reach-in foul on Gray Jr. Caden Grant back into the game. DJ Jones, Dedrick Harris. Heights almost turns it over on the inbounds pass, but Caden Grant alertly grabs the ball and takes it into the front court. Looking for the mismatch down low as Johnson throws it away on the just careless turnover by the Heights Yellow Jackets. They cannot get out of their own way when having opportunity. You got a mismatch on the block with Harris against the much smaller guard Whitaker. Johnson couldn't get the feed to him, so he goes cross court and throws it out of bounds, trying to hit Jones in the corner. Mustangs back on the attack, but Heights steals the ball. Caden Grant with a steal ahead to Jones. Jones penetrating the middle of the court over to Davis. Davis, one look to the left. He misses the runner. Antonio Johnson, his third offensive rebound of the day. Back to Sterling. Over to Harris on the baseline. He drives. Up and under. No good. Harris, rebound. Misses the putback, but fouled. Dedrick Harris is going to go to the line for two. Heights leading by 4 here. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in the third period. A lot of opportunity there for the Heights offense, but just can't get the ball to go in. First free throw off. Carpenter back in for Johnson. Sterling, Jones, Harris, Caden Grant, and Carpenter in for the Yellow Jackets. Big DJ misses both free throws, and the Mustangs have it going the other way, down by 4. Noah Davis to the middle of the lane. Back out to the top. He's going to take a three. That's off the mark. Rebound by the Mustangs. Back down low. 14 on the head fake. Dom Henderson scores over Carpenter. And it's a 2-point game here with 1:42 left in the third period. The Mustangs down by 10 have cut it to 2. Caden Grant getting into the half-court offense. Coach Muhammad forcing them to come out and pick him up. No shot clock in high school basketball. So this is the cat and mouse game that coaches will play. Trying to get the penetration. Jones from the corner. It's good! Little DJ Jones, his third three-pointer of the game. Extends the lead back to 5. But the Mustangs quickly break the press and score against the half-court press of Heights defense. Grant ahead to Sterling, to the middle, to Harris. Harris, he's going to penetrate, kick to Jones. Another three, off the mark. Rebound, Carpenter, up and in. Offensive rebound by the big man off the three-point miss by Jones. Heights extends the lead back to 5 in the final minute of the third period. And the Mustangs throw it away down low. Yellow Jackets will have it, 51-46. 29.6 seconds left in the third period for the Yellow Jackets. And every time you think the Mustangs are just about to take the lead and get the momentum swing because of careless turnovers and or shots missed by Heights, the Heights defense gets a steal, forces a turnover, and now they have the ball back. Small lineup in for Heights. Harris is the big man. Gray Jr. back in for Carpenter, Caden Grant, Deshaun Long, Harris, and Jones. Quick pass down low to Harris. He's fouled on the layup attempt. 18.5 seconds left in the third period. Coach Muhammad trying to get the quick penetration and dish. Dedrick Harris on the front end. Good. Missed his last 2 free throws. But good on the first here. 6-point lead for Heights. Antonio Johnson checks in for Caden Grant. Carpenter at the table, ready to check in. Muhammad bringing in his defense. Harris off the mark. Long gets the rebound and lays it up on the offensive putback. Deshaun Long and the Mustangs throw it out of bounds on the inbounds with 10 seconds left. Wholesale substitutions on both. Since we're getting back, yep. Waxahachie Life, 10.1 seconds left, throws the ball away. Heights will have the baseline inbounds. Up by 8 and have a chance to extend it back to a 10-point lead here in the final seconds of the third period. Grant into Jones. Jones for 3. He hits it. Little DJ, 4th three-pointer of the game. Harris steals the inbounds. Grant fouled. And Heights with 1.9 seconds left is going back to the free throw line, up by 11. And just like that, the Mustangs, also careless turnovers, lets Heights right back in it when it was a 2-point game. 2 big steals in the last 15 seconds for Heights. Caden Grant good on the first one. 12-point lead by the Yellow Jackets. .9 seconds left. Second free throw up. It's good. And, of course, Carpenter in for defense for the Heights Yellow Jackets in the final 2 seconds. Mustangs looking for the half-court shot. And they don't get it off. That's the end of the third period here at the Heritage Hoop Fest. Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets lead 59-46 to begin the fourth period. We'll see you in a few seconds, folks. Back here to begin the fourth period. Back here to begin the fourth period for Heritage Hoop Classic. Heights with a furious run there at the end of the third period. They'll have the ball to throw it in to start the fourth. Jones, Long, Harris, Carpenter, and Johnson on the court for Heights. Muhammad going with the bigs to start the fourth quarter, up by 13. That third period saw some big lead changes and swings. And a quick inbounds for Heights, now with their largest lead of the game, 61-46. Johnson forces the jump ball down low. Aggressive defense by Johnson. Gets the tie up with Carson Pride. Heights had the ball to start the period, so the Mustangs will get the possession here on the jump ball. Baseline inbounds. Inbounds number 4 and fouled with a reach in. Let's see if they give this to Jones, and they do. Foul called on little DJ Jones. And number 3, Jamison Forrest was the ball carrier. Ball carrier like it's football. The player fouled. Inbounds to Davis. Davis with the head fake, one dribble, three-pointer off the front, but rebound by the Mustangs. Over to number 4. Blocked by Carpenter. What a block. Heights on the fast break. Little DJ, and a foul called as he gets to the baseline. What a block on Caleb Smith. Had the open layup, and Carpenter goes up, gets the big block. Starting the fast break the other way for the Yellow Jackets, and little DJ Jones fouled, and he's going to the line for 2 shots. Good on the first. Heights now extending that lead to 16 points after it being a 2-point game with 1 minute left in the third period. Jones misses on the second. Waxahachie Life will have it, breaking the press, getting into the front court. Caleb Smith out to Davis. Davis looking for the pull-up jumper. Rebound, Carpenter. And we're pushing it down the court to Jones. Jones trying to penetrate. Going with his left on the spin. He runner. Right hand off the mark. Rebound. Mustangs. They're going to get up the court quickly. Davis off the mark for the three-pointer. Rebound to Sean Long. He'll walk it up to the trap. And Muhammad sees it and calls a timeout. 3 timeouts left for Heights, 3 timeouts left for the Mustangs. Six minutes, 21 seconds left in the fourth period. Heights 62. Waxahachie Life Mustangs 46. Each team has 1 foul here in the fourth. And as you can hear the slamming down of clipboards from across the court, you might think that there's some healthy conversation going on in those team huddles for this quick 30-second timeout. Heights will have the inbounds after the timeout. Carpenter to Harris in the front court. Big DJ gets by his defender to the rack. Running one-hander, it's good. Heights is looking to penetrate, and if they get to the rack, they're going to try to score. Mustangs quickly ahead, looking to get back in this game. They cut the game to 2 points with 1 minute left in the third period, and have since gone cold under the pressure of Heights defense. Carpenter guarding Smith, and Johnson called for a pushing foul. And now words between Johnson and Davis. It's been a very physical matchup between them two. And of course, Heights trying to really apply the pressure to the leading scorer. But T.J. Johnson called for that pushing foul. Noah Davis for Waxahachie Life going to take a break and cool off for a second. Their leading scorer today, outstanding player with his size, handles, able to shoot the ball. really carrying the offense today for the Mustangs. Traveling is the call. Pressure defense by Heights once again forces the turnover. Five minutes, 37 seconds left here. Caden Grant going to check in for Carpenter. Heights will play another game today at 3:45. We'll have another broadcast right here for that game. And then two more tomorrow on Friday, followed by bracket play on Saturday here at the Heritage Hoop Fest. And once again, that is the third offensive foul called on the Heights Yellow Jackets this game for a point guard driving and pushing off. Caden Grant gets the foul. He's going to immediately get subbed for by Carpenter as Muhammad pleads to the referee about if the defender's hand checking, my guy can hand check too. Carpenter tips that pass away, but Mustangs get it back into their half-court offense. Gray Jr. whistled for the reach-in foul. Heights with an 18-point lead here in the fourth period, really opening it up. Stifling defense, big three-pointers, and held on the momentum swing by the Mustangs. That three-pointer's good from the corner for Waxahachie Life, and instantly a timeout, and you can see Coach Muhammad really giving it to his defense as he was trying to get another fast break the other way and get up by 20. Heights will have 2 timeouts remaining for the game. Waxahachie 3. Got to be pleased with the Yellow Jackets offense today for the second straight game. Into the 60s. Thrilling 3-point victory over the very good Kennedale Wildcats on Tuesday night at Arlington Heights High School. Trying to keep the streak alive here to open up the Heritage Hoop Fest, Midlothian Heritage High School here in the DFW Metroplex. Heights will have it here after the timeout. Mustangs picking up full court. Deshaun Long, Caden Grant in the backcourt. TJ Johnson, Dedrick Harris, Eddie Gray Jr. also on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like another whistle. This one against Waxahachie Life. Their second foul of the period. Heights has 4. One more foul on Heights, and the Mustangs will be in the double bonus. Grant inbounds to Jones, over to Long. Long penetrates, throws it away, steal by Life, and a steal by Heights right back. And another steal by Waxahachie Life. 3 steals in the last 5 seconds, all by point guards who just love reaching and ripping. Looks like Heights was called for a foul on that scramble on the floor, which is going to put the Mustangs into the double bonus here for the fourth period. 2 free throws coming up for Waxahachie Life. 64-49, Yellow Jackets lead here. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left in the game. Number 14, Dom Henderson, to the line for the Mustangs to shoot 2. Once again, Heights will be back at 3:40 p.m. in the blue gym, or the big gym. here at Midlothian Heritage High School. Henderson good on both free throws for the Mustangs. 64-51 as Heights looks to break the pressure. Caden Grant dribbles to the left. Ball tipped out of bounds by Waxahachie. And this afternoon, as Heights will take on at 3:40, Heritage, the home team, Midlothian Heritage, here at their own high school. Inbounds pass for Heights. Deshaun Long lays it up and in. Caden Grant knocked down with a small frog in his leg. Carpenter checks in for him. 15-point lead for the Yellow Jackets here. 4 minutes, 24 seconds left in the fourth period. Taking on the home team, Midlothian Heritage High School. The Heritage Jaguars tonight, or this afternoon at 3:40. Should be a jam-packed gymnasium for the home team. Huge defense by Johnson there to block Henderson on his shot. Fast break for Heights the other way. Long gets it in the corner. He looks to go to work. Double dribbles as he forgot he caught the ball, dribbled, and then sized him up and dribbled again. Another turnover for Long. Outstanding guard for the Heights Yellow Jackets. This season he's good for about 4 or 5 turnovers a game, but as well creates about 4 or 5 steals and turnovers with his stifling defense. Tit for tat, right? Johnson traps at the top, gets it to Davis in the corner. Davis, good from 3. That's their shooter. Can't leave him alone. It's a 12-point game here with 3 minutes, 33 seconds left. Long's going to bring it up against the pressure over to Gray Jr. Harris in the middle. He throws it up to Carpenter. Too high on the alley-oop attempt. And that ball back to the Mustangs. And on the transition, Harris with the reach-in foul. And the Mustangs are going to go back to the line. And if you want to get back in the game and you're in the double bonus, the best way to do it is to stop that clock and make your free throws. Carson Pride at the line for the Mustangs. Hits his first. And good on the second. Cuts it to 10. Wants an 18-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Now down to 10 points with 3 minutes left. Mustangs trying to swing momentum here at the end of the game and try to get back into this game. Heights breaks the pressure. Head to Johnson. He kicks it back out to Grant, to Long. Good ball movement from the Yellow Jackets here in the fourth. Steal by the Mustangs. Davis to the rack. And an offensive foul is called against the Mustangs. Timeout, Waxahachie Life. Davis drove to the bucket and there was an offensive foul called, maybe a push-off or something. Wow. I was expecting a call on Heights there and Davis to go to the line, but not so much. 10-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. 2 minutes, 47 seconds left. Grant brings it up, ahead to Long, over to Harris in the middle. Back to Deshaun Long, who looks to break down his defender. Takes him to the hole, misses the layup with the left hand. Here come the Mustangs on transition. Three-point field goal for Devin Logan. And just like that, with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left, Waxahachie Life has cut this game to a 7-point game. Folks, we got a ball game right here. Momentum swings galore. Starting in the third quarter, we've seen as high as an 18-point lead. Cut it down to 2. Back to 18. And now down to 7. Once again, Heights takes on the home team, the Midlothian Heritage Jaguars, at 3:40 today. Love to see you down here in person at the tournament. If not, you can tune in here to the Heights Athletic broadcast for live action of all games this weekend here at Midlothian. Of course, wishing the Heights Lady Yellow Jackets luck this weekend as they're in the Cowtown Classic, Fort Worth ISD's annual women's basketball tournament. Last year bringing team from Australia. Every year they have international flavor over there for the Cowtown Classic, and wishing our Yellow Jackets good luck. Pascal Panthers now in the same district as Arlington Heights, and both girls basketball teams in the Cowtown Classic this weekend. Should be jam-packed action. Can't wait to hear how they do. Good luck to Coach Sanders and the team. Yellow Jackets will bring it down and force the foul on the shot by Jones, who will go to the free throw line for 2. 7-point lead here, 1 minute, 53 seconds left. Jones good on the first. This is when those free throws come into play. Very important, make your free throws down the stretch, and especially in the final 2 minutes of the game. Carpenter back in for the Yellow Jackets. Jones, 2 for 2 from the line. Heights back up by 9, 1 minute, 53 seconds left. Johnson and Carpenter both come back in for defense. Pressure by the Yellow Jackets in the back court. Steal. Caden Grant steals the ball, but then accidentally kicks it, and he acknowledged that with the referee. Yep, I kicked it, but I had it. Sterling will come in for Carpenter as Waxahachie Life goes with the smaller lineup. And Mohammed counters, brings Carpenter back in for Sterling, as Waxahachie countered with a big man to try to match up against Dwayne Sterling. Now Waxahachie's complaining, wait, Carpenter just came out of the game, can't get subbed back into the game. All in the same. All in the same possession. So yeah, Carpenter has to come out, Sterling in. Now the ball's in play. Fast break down from Davis. Missed layup, but a foul called for the Mustangs. Devin Logan had a wide open layup on the pass from Davis. Misses, but was fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws here. Heights with a 9-point lead, 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Carpenter at the scorer's table, getting ready to check in with Jones and Gray Jr. Dwayne Sterling and Johnson come out of the game. Gray Jr. and Jones back into the game. Carpenter has a seat, and of course, as Heights is on offense, Mohammed will save his defenders and have them ready to check back in. Logan makes them both back to a 7-point game here. Heights with the ball, 1 minute, 39 seconds left. Caden Grant in the backcourt. Davis guarding him. Over to Gray Jr. Back to Grant. 4 corners. Pressure by the Mustangs. Got to avoid the 5-second call. There it is. Turnover, Caden Grant. The 5-second pressure call, and that's why we have to pass the ball in this game. Mustangs are going to have a chance here. Cut the game to 5, maybe even a 4-point game if they can capitalize on a three-pointer. Muhammad livid with the referee, saying that the point guard got the required distance, and that's going to get a timeout, full timeout for the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets. 1 minute, 23 seconds left here. It's a 7-point game. Thanks for listening to the Arlington Heights Yellow Jacket Sports Broadcast Network. The Mustangs quickly inbounds, take it to the hoop, but knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets on the layup attempt. Waxahachie will have the inbounds baseline. Jump shot for life. It's good. Number 3 cuts it to a 5-point game. Heights gets it in. 1 minute, 9 seconds left. Deshaun Long up the left side over to Grant at the top. Caden Grant trying to move around and fouled by number 3. 68-63, 1 minute left on the clock. Offensive, defensive substitutions for the Yellow Jackets. A 5-point game. Mustangs in the double bonus. Waxahachie has a foul to give before Heights is in the double bonus. Gray Jr. dribbling against the double team and called for a carry. Another turnover by Heights late in the game. And here comes Johnson and Carpenter back into the game for the defense that Heights will need to stop the Waxahachie Life Mustangs. 47.4 seconds left. It's a 5-point game, and the Mustangs have the ball. Point guard over number 5. He dribbles it out of bounds, and that's a turnover for the Mustangs. Both teams sloppy here in the final minute of play. 68-63. Grant in the backcourt, fouled instantly by Henderson. That's Smith. Yes, Caleb Smith called for the reach-in foul. Heights now in the double bonus. 36.5 seconds left in the game. Caden Grant to the free throw line to shoot 2. Heights up by 5. Trying to hold on here after being up by as much as 18 today. This Mustang team has had a lot of grit and resolve. Very resilient, coming back each time. But that Heights defense forcing turnovers when it matters the most. And Caden Grant 2 for 2 from the line. 35.7 seconds left. It's a 7-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. And they get a steal. Johnson, Harris down the middle of the lane, over to Long, back out to Grant. And he's fouled by Noah Davis with 24.1 seconds left in the game. Heights Yellow Jackets about to come up to 500 on the year, 6-6 after this victory here today. 24 seconds left. Caden Grant and very strong from the free throw line since he returned from the football program after their loss in the playoffs. Second team all-district point guard last year for the varsity team was Caden Grant. Josh Jordan checking in for the final 24 seconds. Some size and rebounding on the defensive end. But it's a 9-point lead for the Yellow Jackets as they close it out here for victory number 6. That'll move to 6-6 on the year. 500 for the ball club. Rebound by Grant, and he's going to dribble out the clock. And the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets victorious in game 1 here of the Heritage Hoops Classic over the Waxahachie Life Mustangs, 72-63. Congratulations to the Yellow Jackets. In the first game today, once again, they'll be back on the court this afternoon, 3:40 in the afternoon, taking on the home team, the Midlothian Heritage Jaguars. We hope you enjoyed listening today. We hope to add more to the broadcast coming up in the future. Maybe some more overlays, some stats, and maybe a color analyst. That's right. We'll get a real coach in here to tell you how to do basketball. Once again, the Heights Yellow Jackets are victorious 72-63 in game 1. We'll see you this afternoon, folks. Thanks for listening.